viewers, welcome back to Island Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading on the energies that you're attracting, the kind of relationships you're attracting into your life. A lot of friends and family members are usually very interested in this topic, and I can see it's a popular topic on YouTube. So, and usually that's something I'm usually drawn to as well. Who and what kind of energies am I attracting? What are the kind of relationships I'm attracting into my life? So let's get started. Wow, and that was at the bottom of the deck when I first picked it up. Light beings, number 35, that's 8. Oh, yeah. Light beings, angels, and energies. Soul writing. Soul writing. So right away I feel like, I'm just seeing this light. And you can actually see like a face, the figure of a face type of being in the picture of the card here. And I feel like it's almost like the unworldly light beings are looking down at us. And right now, I don't know how aware you are of the shifts in energy that are occurring everywhere, all over the world, all over our planet. But it's almost like we are going to be able to connect closer, connect easier with more easily with these light beings, loved past loved ones, all those that you probably hope to connect with on that spiritual level, the angels, guardians. I feel like it's almost like your consciousness is raising and you are connecting to them a lot easier. This soul writing reminds me of like the image. I feel like with these geometric structures, this triangle always makes me feel like this, a triangular structure is such a strong structure. And I feel like every time I do something, I do it in threes. So it's almost like I'm getting like, when you have that they say when you have a strong foundation, you can, it doesn't matter where you go, what you do, you could always rely on that foundation, that structure, that base, because it's built so well and it's so deep. The connection is, and that's what I'm trying to get at, is that the people you're attracting are those beings, those energies with such deep connections. Like it's like connections on a soul level. So I feel like, I would call that like, your soul tribe, your people, those people who will support you, who will be consciously present there for you, not necessarily physically present, but on a conscious level, you'll be able to pick up on their support, their love, their guidance. And it's like both ways, but spiritually and physically. And yeah, you know, they say when your vibration or your frequency is at a certain level, you start to, you know, and you maintain that frequency for a certain, you know, for a sustainable amount of time, you can hold that resonance, then you start to see things likewise manifest into your reality. So, yeah. So it says, for light being, let's read. Enlightened soul information. This image depicts a light being. The term light being is used to describe a range of ethereal forms, including guides and angels. They observe your life from a higher perspective, so they can see the most auspicious path for you to create your dream and desires. Sometimes your light beings may seem to take you down a path fraught with difficulty. However, everything happens for a reason. Just as we know a baby will eventually walk, you will also find your footing and attain your dreams. Your light beings are not here to save you, for that would interfere with your ability to create unique paths and conclusions. They are the keepers of the faith that hold and stream your past, present, and future dreams and desires to your heart. Only you can decide what to do with that information. You can't get it wrong, for your light beings will just to show you another way. Yeah, so definitely that support system. So I mean, it's amazing that you are attracting it on that spiritual level. So you're getting that support from that higher level, and they are literally surrounding you. And I feel like they already are. And so you'll be attracting that and manifesting that on a physical level as well. If you're interested in romantic relationships, the person coming into your life is definitely somebody who will see you for who you truly are. Your true essence, your true being, to your core. Where you know that the part of you that is not confused or distorted by lower energies. And because they're going to be able to see that, you're going to be able to communicate better. You're going to be able, there's going to have a lot of understanding and compassion in that relationship. And there's going to also be a certain level of respect for each other between the both of you, for each other's life experiences, based on where you're at, right? Based on your belief system. But for sure, there is going to be acknowledgement for, you know, your life lessons, your experience. This is your path. But is enthusiastic to be around you and watch you grow as you do. And I think it's going to be reciprocated. Yeah, wow. Death means transformation. Oh, it's upside down. Queen of Swords. And the Hangman. Y'all are going to have really good communication. You're going to be able to communicate with each other very openly. And those are the energies that you're attracting overall, whether you want a partner or not. they speak your language. They understand. It's like you could you guys could write the same story. I mean, y'all speak the same language. Y'all get each other quite easily. Um, I don't feel like you are somebody who likes to. Um, you're not like a big socialite, but you do enjoy small gatherings. Intimate gatherings with few friends who are really important to you. Like, you usually surround yourself, you pick and choose who you surround yourself with, and you're very cautious to um, use your energy and spend your time with only people um, who feels right, who click with you. And yeah, you're attracting more of those people who are like that, who are like you. For for that those who are looking for a particular person, I can see you I can see you both like really balancing each other off. And these connections are guided. Your soul connections and your that soul partner, it's guided. It's very guided. You're being directed into that path of finding each other. You're gonna have a lot of the same interests. And very unique styles. Very unique styles. I see a lot of like kind of minimalist type styles. And I feel like you're very witty and sharp in the mind. Highly conscious people. You are very highly conscious, the viewer. You are very highly conscious. And I also noticed that the kind of relationships that are coming, you're attracting, also are, usually when you have a friend or even a partner, whoever it is, if something happens that triggers somebody and you get like a petty response, there's none of that. There is none of that in these connections. There's none of that in this relationship. These beings, the energy that you're attracting are so self-aware, and it's because you are giving off that energy. They are so self-aware that, and they live in the now. Very calm, peaceful personality. Very I wouldn't somber comes to mind. Not stoic, but relaxed, chill, laid back, but present. Enjoys being outdoors. They really enjoy being outdoors. And maybe inclined for the adventurous stuff. Like, they might be the type of people, if you are this type of person, they might bring this about in you. Is those type of people who just, they live on the thrill of doing these extreme sports like bungee jumping and going, leisure stuff would be like that. They might be inclined to go fly in helicopters. You would spend a lot of time outdoors, cooking a lot as well. They might be interested in cooking. And they dress well. Like I said, they have a unique style. So for some of them, I see actually majority of them, I see a lot of minimalist, clean lines with like a little bit of indie or boho, but very few touches of color. Like a relaxed chic style. And very contrasting features. So like if they have this is for some of you who are attracting this soulmate person. This is what I'm getting. I'm seeing I'm seeing somebody who has a very, very, very fair skin complexion and dark hair. Very contrasting. And then on the other hand, some of them, it's like very unique looking people and personalities. On the other side, I'm seeing like more tanned, honey colored skin tones with that. I mean, I see there's a lot, but I'm just talking about what I'm getting. So that honey skin tone, like that that has like the lighter colored hair, which is not something you see very often unless you come from like a Caribbean island like where I'm from. And then I'm also seeing like these like deep brown skinned skin tones with like soft, lush, like really sheen dark colored hair. Like oh my gosh, it's like chocolate, like smooth. Yeah. Unusual types of features. Not very common types of features. Okay, let's see if we have any more. Also, for that person, for whoever is looking for who's interested in soulmate, I am getting like a contrast in height. So if you are on the shorter side, your person is going to be on the taller side. If you have curly hair, your person is going to have like straight hair. Like very contrasting features. And from different, I mean, obviously because they're unique, right? Coming from different cultures or parts of the world. But I feel like both of y'all enjoy the same type of, it's funny because if you come from different parts of the world, I mean, and it's so contrasting. It's kind of funny though because both of y'all, this is just for soul, who those apply to soulmates who are looking for soulmate partners, or even like soulmate. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friendship wise, for those of you who don't know who it is, you all love the same things. You have a lot in common. Like I'm seeing that you love the beach a lot. And if one doesn't have much access to the beach, it's like a fantasy, a dream of theirs, like to live near a beach or where there's access to a beach, and you're going to enjoy that a lot. Okay, any more? Yeah, King of Wands, a lot of the same interests. Ha, Knight of Wands as well. And Six of Pentacles. You have been waiting to find your people. You have been waiting to find your soulmate. You have been waiting to find, those who you really connect with. This is a long time coming. You've been trying to be patient. You're going to help each other grow when you do find each other. It's like your passions and interests are so aligned that you inspire one another to be more, to be better, to just take inspired action towards your fulfillment. You find a refreshing new take on life and what is worth living. And it's gonna happen fast. You're reaping in. This is either this person is bringing to you an offer of abundance, or like it's going to help you out in some kind of financial situation, or vice versa. Or these people, as they come together, they help to co-create a dream or a goal that you've been wanting to achieve for a long time. And you'll mesh so well together. You'll just come in so well together. Everything just flows. And it's almost like you're in your own world, right? Whenever you'll come together and you'll communicate and you'll align, you get so lost in your own little bubble. So, you just be reminded that your real work, be reminded not to get attached, in the sense of your happiness didn't come from that particular person, that your joy didn't come from that particular person or those people that you're connecting with. Rather, your happiness comes in already being in that fulfilled mode and being able to share that with a like-minded person or like-minded people. And when doing that, I think you're going to realize that just doing that and the collection of the people you're surrounded by, because you're attracting this energy, or even the partner that you're with, you're going to emanate such a powerful energy that is so healing for all those around you and all those that you come in contact with and that you touch. Whatever it is that you choose to do, because it's not necessarily about what skill you're offering or what you're sharing, what you're physically sharing with the world. It's just being in that beingness, being in the presence of people that come into your life on, randomly on a day-to-day basis, is how you help to inspire others and collectively raise the vibration or the shift. Yeah, this is your, like, the for those who is looking for a soul partner, this is the yin to your yang. Yin to your yang, yeah. And again, just reiterates the black and white, the contrast in your physical appearance and your backgrounds. You know, like look at, there's a lot of contrasting backgrounds. Mm-hmm. But if you notice that you are going to see your soul partner and your soul tribe, you're going to see each other as, you're going to see them as their soul being, for who they really are, to their core, that love energy, the real beauty of who their beingness is. This is so nice. So now I'm going to clarify with Romance Angel Oracle. But whenever I use this deck, it tends to obviously be romantic messages. But I like to read them as both, just because I feel like all relationships are love relationships. It just depends on the degree of awareness you are in to receive a certain level of love, and vice versa with the person you're interacting with. So yeah. You're worried that you're never going to find them, but you need not to be worried, as well as again, it kind of keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. So on a physical level, you definitely, like I said, it's so contrasting. You don't usually go for these the physical appearance, nor do you. Now I also see on that spiritual level as well, because if you've had relationships in the past and it has brought you to this point of wanting and asking for that deep soul connection, that person, or your people, your tribe, it means that you have gone through experiences that caused you to heal. And if you look back at those relationships in the past, I'm sure that you would have used those relationships to decide what you want and what you don't want for your future. And this future tribe or future person that you would have been praying for definitely won't be like anything else that you've had before. Like this is the deep connection. You're going to be blown away by how self-aware, how conscious, how beautiful inside out this person or this tribe is going to be for you, or these energies, even in existing relationships that are already in your life, because you have gone through this healing and been through this process of deciphering what you want and what you don't want. The existing relationships eventually shift into that same energy that you're asking for. And for those that are not ready to shift, that's okay. They usually fall away. And some people are not really meant to be in your life. And, you know, it's not to say that you're being harsh or cruel, or you don't care that they're not in your life anymore. It's just that you're looking from it from a perspective of you understand that they have their own process, their own journey, and giving them that space to go through their process on their own, in their own time. And that is admirable. That is what love is. That is the true essence of love. That is unconditional love. So expect that you'll be finding that if you're looking for a partner, a soul partner, soulmate, expect that you'll be finding that within them as well. Any more messages? Oh, okay. Okay, so definitely some of you in this group, in this reading, are looking for romantic partnerships. Right. So again, romantic doesn't necessarily have to mean with a specific person in that in the way that how we, stereotype, romance to be. It could just be that even in everyday relationships, friendships, family relationships, you recognize there is a level of deep understanding between you and your people or your person. And because there is a level of understanding, there is a level of compassion and support, and you're willing to recognize that, and you're willing to work at those relationships to continue to support it, for it to grow. And that is a really nice space to be in. That's the kind of relationship I would want with all the people I love that surrounds me. I mean, that is so nourishing for your soul, for your being, for your growth, for supporting you in finding your life purpose. And and when those contrasting moments come in, it's always nice to know that there are people around you who know you to that intimate level, to be able to say, hey, you need to check in, reflect, don't lose yourself. Right, it's not always about hugs and kisses, and yet sometimes friends can be, sometimes that's what you need that a little bit of affection, until you don't, right? Until you reach that level that you don't need the physical affection. But that intimacy, that knowing from another person, that self-awareness, that, if you have that around you, it makes life so much more simple, don't you think? Like, I hate when you have to, you're going through something tough, and every time you see a family member or a friend, they go like, how you going? You all right? Always checking in, and kind of reminds you, makes you bring up those emotions over and over every time you see somebody new. So it's it's really nice to see that that's what you're attracting. Again, this could be the one. So, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So there you go. Even with the tribe members, soul family members, or people who you have existing relationships with, like I said before, because you've been asking for this, you are now attracting the energy, bringing about the energy in the people you're already surrounded by. They are now shifting a level of consciousness, that's what, maybe that's what you're being guided and the angels are supporting you in, is just keeping your level of consciousness and supporting the ones around you to raise a level of consciousness, so that you all could bring about more harmonious relationships within your existing relationships already. For those soul partners, you either already know who this is, or you've met them before, and you can't, like for me, I can't for the life of me figure out who my soul partner is that would be coming in. Or maybe it's meant to be blocked from you. Maybe it's meant to be blocked from you. Maybe you're not meant to see who's coming in. Maybe you have a little bit more work to be done. A little bit more patience needs to be had. Temperance is a card of patience, but also healing. And being gentle with yourself and taking the time to heal. And part of that healing process also helps you to sift out little details of what you want and what you don't want. And it's only until exactly what you want, when you're sure, when you stop changing your mind, is when it finally comes in, you're certain, you don't ruminate over and over about what it is you didn't want. Because the more attention you give to what you don't want, it's just gonna you know, hold some space for that energy there in your being, and you're going to continue to attract it. So maybe you just need to settle yourself and let that kind of dissolve away for a bit. Right now, I guess the what you're being called to do. This card says flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Again, flirt is a word that people could take into that context of this type of romantic love idea. You know, the kissing and touching and the physical, intimate parts. But again, for a group tribe, group souls, for people you are hoping to attract, those energies you're attracting, you know, those personalities are the ones who you have the most fun with. The ones that, you know, you don't need to really impress to any great extent to get attention from, or to feel like you belong, or you just fit. And that allows you to be yourself and enjoy the moments and enjoy everything. And if you've ever practiced being in the now, in the present moment, you'll recognize that being in the present moment, it's like flirting with life in a sense. You know, whatever comes, you either take it or leave it. It's like a little dance. You can, you know, any little hiccup happens, you can laugh it off, you can brush it off. You don't need to take everything so seriously. You know, be lighthearted about it and enjoy it moment to moment. That's what I would take flirt as. And for all aspects, not just the groups or the energies that you're attracting, not just the family, but also for the soul partner relationships you're hoping to come in. Don't be fooled and, you know, take these relationships as those, you know, those things that the idea you'd see on rom-coms. That's not what you're asking for. You may think that that's what you're asking for, but that's not what you're asking for. You're asking for the real deal, the real love, the real deep soul connections, the ones where you can be. There is no male dominant role that has to woo the female in this relationship, and there's no female role that has to home in on those motherly, nurturing aspects, or be that for that other person. There is none of that. There is an understanding of equality and balance, and balancing of energies, and equal give and take. That's what this is about. This is what you're asking for. So let's just get a few more cards from Island Time Wellness, and that's it. Love, coffee cup. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. Yeah, you know, no matter what relationships you're looking for, this relationship is like the ultimate relationship. I mean, for me, wanting a relationship, I would want to know that if I'm going to spend the rest of my life wanting to be with someone in my space, and sharing a life with, I would want to know that we are more than just romantic feelings. We are friends. Like, we connect on a mind level, soul level, physical level, the works, right? And again, that's what you're attracting. Even if it's like a tribe or family members, you want to know that on a physical level, you may not want that level of intimacy, obviously, with certain friends, and definitely not with family members. I mean, unless that's your thing, I don't know. I'm not judging. But it's about understanding that on all aspects of your life, you're attracting that energy. Love, unconditional love. Yes, you are attracting this unconditional love. There are no ties, there are no labels. Self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Yeah. This is so beautiful. It's beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Oh, heart healing. Yeah, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addictions. Yeah. And again, all around, because you've been through those kind of relationships. You've had them, whether with family, friends, or intimate partners. You've had them, and you know what you don't want. Now you've healed from it, and you're asking for what you do want. You're almost there. Yes, you are in paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. That's what it's going to be like. That's what it's going to be like, you know. This is such a nice time, a nice space to be in. Self-indulgence. Yes. Oh my goodness. You see how many cards popped out? Wow. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. You know, just keep doing what you're doing in that space of healing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep focusing. Be patient, not with what you think is coming. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself and your healing. Be patient with, if you haven't gotten over certain things within the past, or things still come up and trigger you, don't be hard on yourself. It's okay to take a little more time to heal. There's no race, there's no rush. Time is just a metaphor. This is so nice. Okay, so that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you resonated. If you did and you would like to see more readings like this, please let me know. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Yeah, I enjoyed doing this reading. Take care. Bye.